My name is Lucy Marcus, and I'm the Chief Executive of Marcus Venture Consulting, and I also sit on a number of boards, and I write about boards and what it's like to be a director in the boardroom. You cannot, as an organization, think of it simply as a marketing exercise, and you cannot just use it as a place to, send out your messages and think that people will find it interesting. There needs to be a living, breathing entity behind it, and that requires companies to have a sense of identity. And we see all the time companies that actually lose their sense of identity and don't have a strong sense of self, and then people find that confusing. What's really important is that the person on the other end of the Twitter account is empowered to achieve something, because it's not sufficient to just take a message if you don't feel as if you've actually had a response. And I think companies are coming to recognize that, because they see the power that comes from, and the good feeling, the goodwill, and then the discussion that happens when they respond well. And they also feel the backlash, the very painful backlash, when they don't respond well. One of the things that is fascinating about this new type of transparency that is coming is that people talk about what's happening in the boardroom, and they ask questions, because they don't know they're not supposed to ask questions, and so everyone asks questions, and it's well within their rights. So stakeholders ask questions of all kinds. The employees want to know what's going on in the boardroom. The customers want to know what's happening in the boardroom, and different pressure groups want to know, what's your corporate social responsibility like, and they're asking these questions. And so what used to be a closed-off place is now an open place. I embrace so much of what comes as a result of openness of ideas and of this process of discussion. It's very exciting to me. I don't look to see where it's come from. The first thing I do is I read the tweet, and I read the idea. And if it has merit, then I share it. And so that is a very exciting and empowering thing, and it means that I'm richer as a result of the things that I'm reading, and I hope that I'm sharing things that people find of value, and that they share it as well, because that's actually how influence to me works. You can't be elected a leader. You can only be acknowledged as someone who people are interested in following. The people who are genuine and authentic online, they speak with their own voice, they type with their own voice, and you can't be on camera all the time or on point all the time. And so at a certain point, you begin to know who they are. And in some ways, I think of them, many of them, as my personal board of directors. There is such a concept of someone who deals with boards as having a personal board of directors. And I feel as if I'm trying to take a decision or I'm trying to understand something better, I do have this board of advisors available to me, who I can access directly, who will help me make decisions. I do depend on them probably more than I should, but they've become friends and colleagues as well. I do think of them as colleagues.